one from Sparks, Nevada. It is John Burritt, the 07J car. To the outside is another Boo car, the B00H. That is Baden Heskett out of Alvarado, Texas. Row number 2 on the inside, we will find the 3 car coming out of Evans, Colorado. Wayne Barlock Jr. in the 3 car. To his outside, it is going to be Blake Herb out of Warman, Saskatchewan in the 21. Row number 3 on the inside, the racer out of Smyrna, Georgia, William Clemens III. The 15 car sits on the inside of row number 3, and to his outside, it is Abington, Massachusetts, Nicholas Lascuela in the 40 car. Row number 4 on the inside, the number 20 out of Porters Lake, Nova Scotia, it's Cole Butcher. And to the outside of the Nova Scotia runner, we will find the 84 car. That is Kyle Betty out of Locust, North Carolina. Row number 5 on the inside, the number 8 car coming out Newton, New Jersey, it's Mike Alcaro. And to the outside of Alcaro is the number 7M car. That is Tony Mangini out of Benicia, California. Row number 6 on the inside from North Carolina, the number 83 car, Joey Padgett. They have North Carolina. I believe he's out of Tallahassee, Florida, though. Could be wrong on that. Regardless, to the outside is the 7 car, and that is Hunter Lewis out of Moss Point, Mississippi. I believe our lone Mississippi representative here at the Legend Nationals. Final row on the racetrack from right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is Peyton Saxton in the number 10 car, and is outside from Albuquerque, New Mexico, the number 9 of Jason Irwin. That is your starting lineup for the Pro Race of Champions. Green action in the starter stand. That means we are underway as we kick them loose down the front straightaway in turn number 1 and 2. Instantly go 3 wide for the race lead. Big move to the outside for Baden Heskett. Heskett's going to be your race leader as the 07 car shuffled back through the field. He says, holy smokes, what just happened there? I was ambushed. He's down through 3 and 4 they go. Your race leaders pass on through. Up front, it is Heskett trying to run away and hide. The battle taking place for the number 2 spot. 3 car, Wayne Barlock. Right back there, molesting the back bumper of William Clemens on that entrance in turn number 1 and 2. Didn't work out so well for him as he's already shuffled back to 4th, looking at 5th before it's all said and done as the 51 of Kyle Betty's trying to get through. Deep in the field. Racers hustling out of the corner. A couple racers opting not to come out and run into Pro Race of Champions, saving their car for tomorrow. Jason Irwin, one of them. Peyton Saxton, the 10 car, also not out here running into Pro Division. So both of them waving off the Race of Champions to save their equipment for tomorrow. Tonight, just a race for a trophy. As here comes the challenge for the race lead. Heskett to the outside, Clemens in the 15 car, peeking down the inside. Is going to take over the number 1 position. And look at that. Nicholas, the number 40 car, is going to follow along for the ride. He'll inherit the number 2 spot as they work to the inside of Baden Heskett. Heskett was quick out of the gate, but now finds himself being challenged all over the place as here comes a 2-wide battle behind. That battle taking place for the number 4 position on the racetrack, although that is decided. The 83 of Joey Padgett. What I have is Tallahassee, Florida for his home state. Working his way up into the number 3 spot with the 83 car, and he's not done yet. He's just going to keep hammering at it. The 83 car down the back straightaway goes to the inside of Nicholas in the number 40. He's looking for second coming out turn number 4, but he's not going to find it. The 40 car just a tad too quick. William Clemens, the 3rd right there, right back to the inside of the number 40 car. He's going to snag that race lead away and prop open the door momentarily, but not enough for the 83 car to capitalize. They again cross back and forth. The 40 car back down the inside. Lascuela in the number 40 car is going to be back in the number 3, maybe 4 spots. The 51 comes up with the assist. So we'll give him a little kick in the keister right there on that entrance into turn number 3 as the 51 car's got place to go and things to do. Kyle Betty Pedaling for all he's worth. Peeks to the inside of Joey Paget. There's Paget out tight to the wall. Will allow the 51 car and everybody else to pedal on through. And unfortunately, the 83 car off the pace. Something breaks on the 83 car. He's going to coast her around here and take her down pit side if he has enough momentum, and I believe he will. So 83 cars out of the mix. Joey Paget calls it a night on the Race of Champions. Not calling a night, the 51T cars. He works down the inside. Here comes Kyle. Now to turn number 4, your new race leader. Number 20 car is going to go side by side down the inside. Cole Butcher has battled his way up through and now throws his hat into the mix. Butcher in the number 20 car. One of our Canadian runners works in the number 2 spot right now. Coming out of Porters Lake, Nova Scotia. That's a long way to come out here to race at the bull ring. Interested to talk to him tomorrow down in the pit area somewhere as he works in the number 2 spot, looking for a race win here in this Race of Champions for the Pro Division. And Butcher's going to cross down the inside, poke the nose up in, grab some binder, give him some room down the inside. Didn't quite make the move and thought better of it. We'll try her one more time. Here comes Butcher. Score him into number 1 spot out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway, along with William Clemens III, as he's going to take over the number 2 spot, keeping that 51 to the outside. Cal Betty had challenged his way up through the field, got the number 1 spot, and then was a sitting duck, and right now they're trying to pick him off one at a time. 40 cars not yet out of the mix either, nor is the number 7 of Tony Mangini. Mangini had started deep in the field. He goes 3 wide for the number 2 spotter. Thought momentarily of as we hustle down through the corner, and we got a bad fast pace taking place out here right now. Lap number 14, that time across the stripe. We've got just 6 laps remaining in this Pro Race of Champions. As Mangini working from 3rd on the field in the number 7 car up front, running and gunning for all he's worth. Cole Butcher is trying to take this little trophy back to Canada. He's out of turn number 2 and down the back chute he goes. Clemens still holding down the number 2 spot. Mangini running 3rd on the field. The 51 car is starting to battle his way back up through again. As Kyle's working to the inside, the number 40 car, he'll pick off the number 4 spot. Mangini looking for 2nd right now out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Here comes the challenge to the inside. He'll take it deep into turn number 3. Can he make it happen? He's trying ever so desperately. Can't quite get the job done, though. Man, that the 15 car, William Clemens III, rolls through the corner like nobody's business. That's where his speed is found. Straightaway speed, not quite as much as Mangini behind. You see Mangini close the gap on him, but Mangini cannot hang with Clemens through the corner. He has got a handling machine underneath of him. Not quite as good as Cole Butcher up front. We just crossed over for lap number 18. He's going to see the white flag the next time by. Butcher right now well out in front of the field. 1.4 second lead that last time across as here comes Mangini down the inside of Clemens. Finally able to challenge. We'll hold him out to the outside, but watch Clemens out of turn number 4. Good run for the number 15 car as he still scored that number 2 spot by 0.06 of a second over Mangini. Mangini will finally seal the deal down the back straightaway. White flag is flown. Checkered flag this time coming out for Cole Butchers. He's going to pick up the win. And Nova Scotia runner gets to take that baby back to Canada just like he planned all along. Second position is going to go to Tony Mangini. William Clemens III will finish out in 3rd. Cal Betty 4th. Nick Lascuela will finish out in that number 5 spot. So up front it is Cole Butcher, Porters Lake, Nova Scotia. Number 20 car picking up the win and headed towards victory lane for our final Legends Race of Champions tonight. The Thunder Car Race of Champions coming up next. Nick Lascola. Thank you.
Chet, he seemed to check out right around lap 11 and never looked back. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Cole Butcher. Now, Cole, you're from Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
And how many years have you been racing Legend cars?
Past 4.
And how was your day today at the bull ring? How did you guys do for qualifying in your heat races?
Qualifying, we were a little bit off. The track was slow after the red car blew up, I guess. But, I think we'll have a really good car for the race tomorrow. I don't know what place we qualified, but we got 2nd in our 2nd heat. So, I just use this as a test for the race tomorrow, and hopefully we can get a 1st place.
Well, it would be huge if you did win the Legend Nationals in the Pro Division. Overall, I mean, if you did win Legend Nationals tomorrow night, what would it mean to you and your team and your family?
It would mean a lot. You know, I'm from Nova Scotia, and, you know, our race season ended last month, so, you know, it'd be different to come down here to a completely different track. And their team, you know, Fargo is great. You know, I like Ryan and the whole crew. They're really good to deal with, and, you know, it's just a lot to adapt to, but I think we've adapted to it pretty good, and hopefully we can put on a show for the fans tomorrow.
Again, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again one last time for Cole Butcher.
On that note, we are ready for our Thunder Car Race of Champions.